This is step 3 of Who Am I series, the Royal Path, and this is an applied science to conquer life. What do we mean by conquering life and conquering death? Just knowing really who is living as I, you, he, she, it, and they. Who is that entity? Especially as a human being, when it is seen with full clarity, without any influence of our own thoughts, our own misconstrued, motivated, thinker motivated, thought motivated living style. If it is not under any kind of influence, without thought, the truth is existing at the very surface level itself. At the very outset, one can see the truth. What is the truth? By looking at who is the thinker thought or thought thinker who is seeking after something externally outside of his physical organism or in the world which is around him, in which he wakes up as that particular locational physical form called as his physical body, and a name with a lot of tags, skills, acquisitions of material, wealth, money, fame, name, objective education, all sorts. What is our primary aim? When I say our aim, I don't mean any aim at all. I just want to know what is a thought. Thought itself being the thinker. How will it ever help to see itself? So we need categorically a position within ourselves beyond thinking, and that state naturally exists during our deep sleep state. We are terming it as deep sleep state. Even that sleep has not been felt by a separate biophysical organism at those moments. It is not at all felt. When we are asleep, we don't feel that we are fast asleep. We have lost our very thinking consciousness, feeling the body or a life which is throbbing in us during those moments. Everything of this waking state world doesn't exist, and the feeler of it, and who converts moment to moment all these feelings into words and visuals in the form of thinking, he doesn't exist. No one exists. But truth has been there, will be there. It is here, right now. As my words, the speech flows out from me, pervading in all sides is the eternal silence, which can never be touched at all by the thought which makes me to speak orally, vocally, and it is spoken out also. But that is never touched at all. Unassailingly, it ever exists. Deep sleep ever exists. Only for a human being who has become tired of thinking, pursuing so many things through the thinker, which is nothing but the thoughts identified itself with that physical organism, attaches to that body and pursues so many things throughout the waking state, gets tired, fatigue sets in, thinking, motivatedly thinking, seeking so many things of material aspects as well as psychological excellences, advancements, as if the thoughts are polished, modified, made to shine and made to become, carry that person, carry that thinker of those thoughts, a better entity, a developed entity in the form of acquisition of so many things. Psychological acquisitions like skills and material acquisitions and the power acquisitions that are all thought created. Every individual is caught in this wild stream of thoughts, continuously making them attached to their physical body and makes them to be thinkers, doers, feelers, satiates, gratifies, attainment, success, all sorts of dual nature activities. Will these thoughts come to help for a man? Because essentially, fundamentally, they are hollow. They don't have anything at all within them. And with the help of these thoughts, they are converted into, and the thoughts are converted into thinkers, performers, people who aspire, people who want to become something, and all the more spiritually also. Lot of pursuits, seriously, motivatedly, endlessly. The thought factory, in the name and style of humanity, goes on working non-stop throughout millennia after millennia without ever realizing, does a thinker exist in a thought? Is it the body which is thinking? Has it the capacity to think? That is what we have been seeing in our earlier steps. Steps 1 and 2. How can a person attribute thinkerhood, authorship, thinkership, doership, thereby recognizing, assuming responsibilities are being performed, carried out, good and bad, or set to rules, dualities in all sorts are put into rules, followed regimentally. Do these things in the form of thinker, feeler, experiencer, a man who advances, becomes better and better in all aspects, in all environmental aspects of his existence. Does a person of thinkership, doership, feelership, experiencership, does he exist fundamentally? Our deep sleeps are bereft of all this illusory nature, like fleeting, like unrealities. I have been seeing all through my life that in each and every thought of mine, there never existed a concrete entity which has got something, or which has avoided something, which has acquired something, which has become something. I only found thoughts are nothing but utilitarian, use and throw. There is no entity within that thought, underneath that thought, a doer in that thought, a seeker in that thought, a person who has succeeded through those thinking, through adopting those intellectual plans, ideas, everything. There has never existed anyone like that, and whole of my body has never sensed any psychological being within me throughout my waking state since the age of 11 years. So, essentially, thoughts have no innate persons, entities, personalities within them. My hands, both the hands, they don't feel there is a person called such and such name with so much of ideas, so much of credentials or remarks exists within them. Not only hands, the whole of the physical body doesn't have a doer as a psychological process, an experiencer, a feeler, a thinker. They don't exist at all in the physical body. Then why does it operate? Why does it exist in the first place? Why do we think? Why are we becoming thinkers all the time throughout our waking state? And involuntarily, during our deep sleep, we get into dreaming also. There is a dreamer without ever knowing his face. without ever realizing or seeing his face, his own face, or her own face. He creates a world, a psychological world in which he undergoes all sorts of experiences. Who are all these thought form beings, beings of thought forms? And they are naming themselves as thinkers also. Who are all they? That is a crucial question that we will take it up in our step 4. All these steps are all intense reflections. If possible, have a safe and secure place with eyes closed. You start listening to these steps towards the investigation of the real I, the only royal path for realization, self-realization. And there exists self-realization. And that self is not realized by these thinkers, feelers or experiencers. It descends when you clear all this debris within you of thinkerhood, of feelerhood, of experiencers. Then automatically it fills you. It's a beautiful science. A science to conquer, transcend this life and death.